Hey, it's your girl, Twala Cole, aka Sister Cole, and I call you guys my beautiful, blessed family. You know why? Because you are. You know what I need you to do? I need you to like, share, comment, give me a thumbs up, and share me out. Yeah, so I can get out here and known in these YouTube streets. Now let's get into this video, honey. All right, so in this video, I wanted to discuss, I had did a get to know me better video, and someone had asked me to go further on one of the questions that I answered, okay? The question was, what would my favorite date look like? Something along those lines, okay? And my answer was my best date would be to have my mind made love to, and that would be an awesome date. And I did talk a little bit about it on that video, what it means to make love to my mind, but okay, I'll get into it further, okay? All right, to make love to my mind, you know, as women, we are creatures of, you know, sensitivity. We love to be engaged, you know, in other ways. You know, it's more than just intimacy, you know. I feel that sometimes with men, and not all men, but sometimes with men, you know, they can have intimacy, or intimacy means physical, and it can just be anytime, any day. You understand what I'm saying? If the wind hit them in the right spot, then it's like, you know, they're ready. Okay. But with us women, you understand, it takes a little bit more than that. You understand? Like, we can do the act of intimacy, you understand, for the sake of doing the act of intimacy. But if you want the best of us women, you understand, in regards, you know, to intimacy, it's more than something that is just physical. And if you want the best in physical, you have to make sure that you are intimate with us in our minds. You understand? Okay. So we, or me, you know, I love to be intimate in other ways. You understand? You know, in other ways, more than just physically intimate. I want to have a great conversation. I want to, you know, laugh. I want to think. I want to be analytical. I have opinions. I have ideas. I have thoughts. I want you to be the best you, the person that I'm dealing with. I want you to be the best you. I want to always be growing. I want to always reach higher heights and deeper depths. You know, I want us to have a plan, or I want to talk about a plan. You know what I'm saying? You know, these things right here allow me to be fully engaged. It's love talk. It's a love language, and most of us women, we need that love talk, that love language, or that engagement, you know, and we are fulfilled once we are fully engaged. Women, type amen if you know what I'm talking about. We are fully there, 100% invested. We feel safe. You know, We will trust you. We will be your ride or die, your ace boon coon. We will go all the way there with you, for you, once our minds is made love to, once the engagement, the conversation, once all the things are put into place and are there, then you have totally given us an orgasm in our mind. And once the orgasm in the mind is had, then baby, we are, 100% we are 100% invested in you. You understand? Because you have checked off, the things. You have checked off the things, you understand, that fulfill us. You have checked off the things that make us feel that, you're there. And once those things are checked off, then we are 100 and not only, intimate with our bodies, but now we are intimate, you understand, in the relationship, in the commune one with another. And, sometimes, not all men, but sometimes men don't fully understand this concept. It's kind of rare, you understand, to really find a man that gets it, and this type of intimacy, making love to the mind, this is also important for couples who are married and been married. We have to make sure that this love making of the mind is always present. You understand? Because what was good in the beginning is also good for the middle and, for the end, for the duration of the relationship. And, all it takes is to slow down, to take your time with one another. You understand? To make the time to make love to the mind. You know what I'm saying? Always, taking the time out, to spend time with one another, because that's very important, is to spend time to make love to each other's mind. And this is, not only for the woman, but also for the man. You understand? Also make love to the man's mind, and their language. Yeah. And sometimes the man's language may be a little different. Their making love to the mind may look a little different than ours, because, like I said, most women, we're on the sensitive side. We want to have the conversations, and not that men don't, because men do. Sometimes they want to talk too, but us women have to allow them to talk, because sometimes we want to, begin the conversation, be in the middle of the conversation, end the conversation, and sometimes we want to tell them what they thinking. You know what I'm saying? But you got to allow them to also, conversate and be part of the conversation and listen to them, But every man is different. You just got to learn your man and know your man, like with my husband, for instance, his love language is, he loves stuff like, you guys saw the video of me doing his beard. He loved stuff like that. Anything to where I am massaging and rubbing and doing his hair and popping his pimples and, anything to where I'm like, just touching and whatever the case may be. He just loves stuff like that, and then he's also a talker. He loves to conversate and he loves to have conversations, but it's certain times, so you have to know the person that you're dealing with. There's certain times, he's willing to talk, you understand, and then there's certain time, most of the time is after he's relaxed and and I've done all the things, then that's the time, so you just got to know. So that's what I mean, or that's what I meant when I said that my mind has to be made love to. That means You have to, after, a good conversation. You understand? Like I said before, I want to laugh. I want to be heard. I want you to reiterate, be able to tell me and conversate with me on what it is that I told you. I just want to have great conversation. I want you to be interested. I want us to be one, you understand, in our communication and interaction with one another. You understand? I want us to be fully engaged, So that's basically, I hope that I answered what I meant when I said that I want my mind to be made love to. I hope that I answered it in a way that you guys could fully understand. You understand what I am saying. I've been married for 32 years. 32 years. And one of the reasons why that me and my husband been married for so long is because we understand what it is to make love to each other's minds. Now, don't get me wrong. Every relationship has its problems. Every relationship has its situations and issues. You understand what I'm saying? So it's unrealistic to think that in relationships there's not going to be issues. You understand? Anybody who thinks like that, you're living in a fairy tale. You're living in a fairy tale, okay? Where the wizards are, but every relationship is going to have its challenge. You understand? But with that being said, you have to, you have to work through it. You understand? Work through your issues, work through your situations, because that is what making love to the mind is. It's being able to work through. It's being able to communicate. It's actually having a relationship. That means you and the other person intertwining, you intertwine, you understand, ideas and conversations and the good times and the bad times. You're intertwined, you're interlocked, you're together in it, and so when they said, what is your favorite date? My favorite date looks like that. It looks like we are intertwined, we are interlocked, and we are communing one with another, and we are engaging one another. You understand? And you are, and when you do that, you're making love to my mind. You understand? You're checking the box on all the things. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, that's pretty much what I meant. So I hope that I explained it in a way that you can understand. Okay, so let me know in the comments. Do you get me? Do you feel me? Are we on one page? And what are your what would your favorite date look like? I had to get into all of that, just to explain what I meant. So you let me know in the comments your opinions and what you think, and I look forward to hearing from you guys.